Audio Jungle.
Good morning to everyone. It gives me a great pleasure to start this auspicious occasion by heartily welcoming our Principal, Reverend Brother Ramesh Amalanand, and Vice Principal, Reverend Brother Saju Thomas, and dear teachers and my dear fellow students. We are gathered here to celebrate St. Patrick's Feast Day. This day represents St. Patrick and the arrival of Christianity in Ireland and celebrates the heritage and culture of Irish in general. I hope the program will be great and successful, and you will enjoy it too. Thank you for all joining with us. Have a good time. Thank you.
Dimmi tak dinna tak dimmi tak dinna dimmi dimmi tak dinna tak 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 dimmi tak dinna tak 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 dimmi tak dinna tak 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 dinna di tak 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 dinna tak 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 dinna da di tak ta ding dinna ta ding dinna ta
St. Patrick's Day remembers the arrival of Christianity in Ireland for 132 AD. The first Patrick's Day parade was held in Boston in 1737. St. Patrick used the 3 leaves of shamrock to explain the Christian Holy Trinity. In the actual color of St. Patrick's blue. In 1798, green became the official color of St. Patrick. St. Patrick's Day is an annual feast day celebration of Ireland. It is traditionally a religious celebration celebrated on 17th March.
St. Patrick's Day is one of the most celebrated annual festivals in the world. While the biggest celebrations happens in Dublin, there are plenty of other St. Patrick's Day parties to check out around the globe. Here we take a look at some of the celebration going green this St. Paddy's Day.
Argentina. Argentina is one of the most surprising countries celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Buenos Aires is home to the largest St. Patrick's Day celebration in South America. Live music and folk dancing performance take center stage along with more than 50 foods and drink stall, an annual parade and a costume contest. May the best empress, leprechaun and fairy win. USA. Though St. Patrick's Day is not a legal holiday in USA, it's widely recognized and observed throughout the country as a celebration of Irish and Irish American culture. Celebrations include numerous parades, villages, observances, and display of the color green. Even the river in Chicago turned green for the occasion. In India, the gateway of India turned green for St. Patrick's Day. This day not come long after the Holi festival. India is a festive country, loved and adapted to new culture and to celebrate life. People know St. Patrick's Day wear something green and decorate their workplace. Some even go to church and celebrate this festival in a religious way. Australia. St. Patrick's Day has always been the day for the Irish in Australia. St. Patrick's Day parades are held in the main cities of Australia, where people hit the streets with Irish or Leprechaun costumes or green wigs. It is a fun day and an opportunity to get to know more about an Irish culture.
Japan. Tokyo has put on St. Patrick's Day parade since 1992 and it has only grown bigger. It's called the I Love Ireland Festival and the celebrations go on for 2 days. One can expect marching bands, musicians, dancers and green tunic wearing samurai, led by the parade grand marshal and St. Patrick himself.
New Zealand. Although it's almost exactly across the world from my land, it's one of the countries still celebrating St. Patrick's Day. A parade is held in Auckland during the day and the Auckland Tower is lit green for the night. Other festivities include children marching in green, sporting events, concerts and balls, where people display their Irishness with pride. Thank you.
Irish dance is a group of traditional dance forms originating from Ireland, encompassing dancing both solo and in groups, and dancing for social and performance purpose. Irish dance and its native form developed from various influences, such as native Irish dance, French quadrille, and English country dancing. St. Patrick's Day has been described as a signature dance step of Irish diaspora. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated in a very grand manner. How can we end a celebration without a dance performance? So here are the children from class 3 to 5 to entertain us with their graceful moves. So sit, relax and watch out as the bodies sway and twirl and put you into that rhythm.
Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly dee, dance and sing with the shamrock beat. Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly do, leprechaun dance around a pot of gold. I'm a little shamrock short and green, I have 4 leaves as you can see. If you need some luck then call on me, 'cause I am a shamrock short and green. Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly dee, dance and sing with the shamrock beat. Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly do, leprechaun dance around a pot of gold. Leprechaun, leprechaun, where you be? With your red hair and your suit of green. You sing and dance with your wee little feet. Why shall I hide your gold from me? Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly dee, dance and sing with the shamrock beat. Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly do, leprechaun dance around a pot of gold. Beyond the rainbow, unicorn fly, with a flowing mane and a twinkle in your eye. Will the unicorn stay inside and hide, or will we see you fly and hide? Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly dee, dance and sing with the shamrock beat. Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly do, leprechaun dance around a pot of gold. Don't look to the moon in the cold night air, 'cause you might see a banshee sitting up there, purring and combing her long, long hair. But she'll disappear quick if you stop and stare. Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly dee, dance and sing with a shamrock beat. Hey diddle hi diddle fiddly do, leprechaun dance around a pot of gold.
Hope you all enjoyed the performance of the buddies who surprised us with their dance. Thank you, dear friends, for making us to feel, meditate and enjoy the Irish dance. You rock the program.
A very good morning to everyone. Today is the feast day of St. Patrick. He was the 5th century Romano, British Christian missionary and bishop in Ireland, also known as the Apostle of Ireland. He was a patron saint of Ireland. So today, we the students of class 6 to 8 are here to enact the life story of St. Patrick. So sit back and enjoy the amazing life story of St. Patrick.
Wow, Joanne, can you see the snake?
Oh, it's so scary. What's written there?
K-I-N-G-C-O-B-R-A.
In cobra? In cobra? That's the most venomous snake. Oh, I'm really very scared the size of the snake.
I'm so scared of snake. Come on, let's go. It'll be so scary.
What do you could? Snakes do not harm you. Let's say go and harm them.
But Joanne, is there any place where there are no snakes?
I heard there are no snakes in Ireland.
No snakes in Ireland? But how?
I read patterns saying the Ireland had banished all the snakes from the country.
But who is the patron saint of Ireland?
I think St. Patrick.
St. Patrick?
Come, let's get back to home, quick. Uncle Francis may be reached the home anytime now. Maybe we can ask him to read the story of St. Patrick.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Wow, that must be Uncle Francis.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Uncle.
How was your recipe too? Did you find anything interesting?
I was so scared when I saw the snakes there.
Haha. Most of the people are scared of snakes.
Uncle Francis, I told Jim there are no snakes in Ireland.
That's quite right, Joanne. If someone believes that it was St. Patrick who banished all the snakes from Ireland.
Uncle, can you please tell the story of St. Patrick today?
Sure. I will tell you the story of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland. St. Patrick Patrick was born in Great Britain in AD 387. When he was 16, he was captured by pirates and taken to Ireland. He was then sold to tribal chieftain named Milchu.
Chief, please let me go back to my parents. The pirates took me away from them.
How dare you? I just bought you a slave. Now you want to go to Oak. Go, Dad. Look after the sheep, you idiot.
Master, please be kind.
But he didn't listen, and Patrick had to work really hard for 6 years as a slave to his master. And then, one night when he was sleeping,
Patrick, get up. You need to leave your master and go back to your home.
Huh? What am I hearing? Is it a dream?
And flee from your master. A ship is waiting for you to go back to Britain.
The boat? Yes, my lord. I will do as you say.
the port was about 200 miles away. But Patrick didn't think twice. He got up and started running at once. And he finally reached there in a few days' time.
Captain, I need to travel to Great Britain. Can you please let me board the ship?
Hello, young man. Why do you look so worried? Are you running away from someone?
No, Captain. In fact, I want to get back to my family.
Then how come you are in this island?
I am working as a slave for past 6 years. I want to return back to my parents. It's urgent, Captain. Can you please help me?
Patrick was able to convince the captain after a lot of persuasion, and he finally started his journey back home. After many days of travel, Patrick reached home and lived, but one day he received another vision from God.
It is the voice of the Irish. We appeal to Holy Servant Boy. Come to heaven and walk among us.
Meanwhile, Patrick was learning to become a cleric under Saint Germain. Bishop Paddy was entrusted with the task of evangelizing the baking community of Ireland by Bishop Sylvester. However, because of the stiff opposition of the tribal chieftains, Paddy had to discontinue the mission.
So, Bishop Palladium has discontinued the mission. Judaism deep-rooted in the island, and we need someone who is familiar with Celtic language. Who can I send? St. Patrick worked for many years. I think I can send him.
What is Druidism and Celtic language? Druidism is the belief of ancient people in which forces of nature are worshipped as gods. Celtic is the language spoken by Celts who lived in Ireland.
Based on the recommendation of Bishop Germain, St. Patrick was sent to Ireland for the missionary service. In the year 433, Bishop Patrick and his companions landed in Ireland. Well, Patrick was on his way to town. He was stopped by a tribal chieftain called Dechu. Dechu and his followers had blocked the road.
Hey, where do you think you are going? This is my territory.
I am the servant of God. I have come to this country to speak about Jesus.
Jesus, we don't want any new God.
He is not a new God, but He is the only God.
Huh? How dare you speak against our God? I'm going to teach you a lesson.
When Dechu tried to surrender his sword at Bishop Patrick, his arm suddenly became so rigid and he wouldn't even move it. It was then that Dechu realized that he was. When Dechu tried to surrender his sword at Bishop Patrick, his arm suddenly became so rigid, so he couldn't even move it. It was then that Dechu realized that he was fighting with a holy man.
Oh, pardon, Saint, for my ignorance, I will never stop you ever again. Please accept that bond as my gift to you.
Thanks, Chief Dechu.
This bond was later converted into a monastery, church, and retreat center by St. Patrick.
See, Chief Dechu, I want to meet the chiefs of other tribes as well. Can you help me?
Well, I have an idea where the supreme monarch of Ireland has called all the compassion of the feast for Sunday.
Bishop Patrick then met another chieftain named Sexton. He stayed at his house for a few days and the chieftain got so impressed that he got baptized by Patrick. He even allowed his son Darren to join Patrick in the mission. It was a day of feast. All the chieftains had gathered for celebrating. There was a tradition on the feast day where the fire is first lit up with the royal mantle. This was supposed to mark the beginning of the celebration. Until the fire was lit, the whole town had to remain in darkness. Everyone in the village was given instructions not to light fire. It was also the eve of the Easter Sunday. Bishop Patrick and his followers were praying at the hill of Slane as usual. Bishop Patrick lit up the Paschal light, and this was seen by chieftain.
Oh, what is this I'm seeing? Who lit that fire before dawn ending? Oh, King, look over there.
What is that I see?
King, you have to put out that fire immediately. If not, the fire will burn in our kingdom forever.
I command you to put out that fire immediately. Lord, 9. Our God was surrounded the hill's plain with clouds and closed the fire.
As they started praying, darkness gathered above the hill.
Bishop, we have seen what has happened, and His Highness is highly convinced about your mission.
Thank you, Minister.
But Bishop, you speak about one God, then you speak about Father, Son and the Holy Spirit. How one can be three?
Father, Son and the Holy Spirit together forms the Holy Trinity. There are one like this shamrock leaf.
Bishop Patrick, you seem to be a saintly man. You have been given the freedom to go around the country and preach your belief to the people.
Thank you, King.
How did St. Patrick die, Uncle Francis?
He died of old age on 17th March 463 and was buried in Chieftain's Fort near Saw. Children, that is all for today. Goodbye, children.
Goodbye, Uncle.
Music speaks what cannot be expressed. Soothes the mind that give it breath. Heals the heart that makes it whole. Flows from heaven to the soul. See
a pot of gold. I'm a little shamrock, short and green.
Shamrock, short and green.
I have 4 leaves, as you can see.
As you can see.
If you need some luck, then call on me.
Call on me.
'Cause I am a shamrock, short and green.
Shamrock, short and green.
Hey diddle hi diddle diddly dee, dance and sing with the shamrock bee. Hey diddle hi diddle diddly do, ever gone dance around a pot of gold.
Respected Brother Ramesh, Brother Shaju, teachers of St. Patrick's Anglo-Indian Higher Secondary School, and dear students, I extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty God for making St. Patrick's Feast Day a resounding success. With God's blessing and grace, we are able to make this event successful. I thank all the teachers for the efforts and enormous cooperation towards anchoring today's event. Our sincere thanks to parents. Without your support, children would not have been achieved this excellence. I would like to thank our dear budding rock stars that made this event joyful with their impressive performances. I thank one and all who made this celebration a memorable one. Thank you.